Thank you so much for joining this call today. What we are going to discuss here is maybe this webinar or discussion, I would call it as the most uh, open house kind of discussion or engagement, wherein we will try to understand what can be your path for your success in cybersecurity or how you can get into it. And then maybe some specific open questions, whatever you want to know, that you can ask me. Here, we are not going to go into the in-depth of the technicals of the subject or the topics, because this is not going to serve the overall purpose for the whole group. But in separate, if any one of you have any specific questions, probably we can connect later. Okay. So the main intent and agenda of this overall webinar is how we can help you to guide on what can be your starting point in cybersecurity, how you can get into it. It's nothing new which we are going to talk, but something is definitely going to help you on this. Okay. Uh, so we are going to start. That's the pretty much agenda of the today's discussion. And this is more suitable for the people who are looking to kickstart their journey in cybersecurity. That's how I have framed out this overall agenda, so that it can be very much targeted to the people whom we are looking for, or someone, because the intent itself is saying that okay, this is how to build a career in cybersecurity. Of this overall session would be pretty much the coverage which is going to be okay. So if someone of you are already too much experienced, probably this might not help, but for sure, like I'll just try to help you out with some specific questions if you have anything related to industry trend which is going on. Because we being a cybersecurity company, we are working on all the aspects. We are a product-based company. We are working into the research, training, plus hiring, consulting, all kind of services. So that way, like, no, I'm very well. Probably I feel so that I'm connected and I can guide you something if you have any specific questions. So that also I try to answer. But the other side, which I said, is we are not going to go into the details or in depth of the technical skills or the expertise of anything, whatever I'm going to cover it up, because there's just 1 hour, 1 hour, 30 minutes of session wherein these things cannot be covered. Okay. So now, as I said, this is something which is most suitable for the people who are doing engineering or done with the engineering graduation, of irrespective of the academic background you are coming from, but bare minimum graduation is needed. And if you are looking for entry into cybersecurity, then freshers of any background are welcome to go ahead and spend another 1 hour, 30 minutes of time frame. Working professionals who are from IT background and willing to get into cybersecurity, this can help them as well. Okay, so because there are many candidates with whom I am interacting on day-to-day basis, who are having some 2, 3 years, 4 years of experience trying to get into cybersecurity. So this can help them as well. But if you are too much experienced, maybe 17, 18 years, 20 years, and now you are planning to change your track, it may not help, because frankly speaking, I would not be misguiding you. The industry is not looking for the people like who are too much experienced, and they can the other side of it is they cannot start from the scratch in cybersecurity. That is another challenge. So that's why it might not be suitable for them from the career switching perspective. But if they are looking from the learning perspective, then definitely we can help them. Okay. Now, the last is any person who is in IT support, networking engineering field, or network security, uh, or maybe other IT related fields, they are good to go ahead. with this session. If they are looking for entering into SOC or maybe network security or maybe a VAPT or any other profile. So we'll talk about what these roles are. Okay. So I request all of you to be on mute, please, so that it can uh, be not disturbing for the others. I think someone is on. Yeah. Thank you so much. All right, so these are the category of the audience who can be on this call, and this is definitely going to help them. Okay. Uh, then this is me. My name is Sanjeev Mishra. I am a vice president for Purple Synapse, having close to 25 years of IT and cybersecurity experience. Now, I have started authoring many LinkedIn uh, related articles which are focused on career based on my experience. Again, I could be wrong or maybe I could be right, but I just try to share as much as open learnings which I have from day to day engagements of my as part of my different deliverables. So I keep on writing these articles. You can probably refer me on LinkedIn, and then recently, because as part of my engagements, I thought probably like no, I can go ahead and talk about these topics very openly, talk to many candidates, as much as knowledge which I am gaining, so that no, it can be more open and friendly collaboration with them. At the same time, I can have a larger forum of the like-minded people with whom we would like to interact with in future. So by while doing this, I made close to 9,000 followers on my LinkedIn. That number is growing, but this is what it is. And then I have also recently started building up some placement group for cybersecurity professionals. If you would connect to me on LinkedIn, probably you can go through this group also. And I have kept this specifically for the people who are experienced in cybersecurity with minimum 2+ years of experience to close to 25 years of experience. So this group is every other day. It is getting kind of no that number is getting increased in it. So the main thought process about telling you all is this is what I'm doing, and it is all related to career oriented discussion for career oriented sessions, my discussions with different companies which I am doing. I am building up the group of people like who are willing to get into security. So I thought probably it can help you so that we can be collaborated in more stronger way. Okay, if we get chance to speak to you. Okay. Now, these are some of my insights on the articles which I have written on LinkedIn, and this very crude open discussion which I have mentioned, catering the need of the people who are kind of looking for change, who are on the hiring side, who are looking for the job side. So there are problems on both the sides. And the industry is struggling to get the right skilled people and the top skilled people because at the lowest cost. That is their pain point. Okay. So I keep on writing these, and these articles are getting increased day by day. Probably, if you want, these are some of my important articles. You can go through it. Okay. So that, and why the idea is not to sell myself. The idea is to let you know what exactly is the current situation in the market. Probably you might not be aware, because as I was also an engineer, or I was also a job seeker like you, and I did not had that perspective when I was into your age, right? So these things are just to share with you, so that you can take corrective actions now itself, and you can be more focused into your job search. Okay, so these articles are mainly focused on that. Now, as a company, our mission is to deliver reliable, skilled, and aligned resources, solving real world hiring and cost challenges, which is mainly the problem of the companies, because nobody wants to kind of pay just for the sake of paying you. right? If you're asking for some package, there has to be some justification. But then the companies would say, I want the best talented resource at the lowest cost. Okay. Uh, and that has to be addressed. And there has to be someone who need to tell all these things, correct? So this is why that is the biggest pain point of the industry as on today. Now, we'll talk about all these points, but this is our mission and the core the philosophy on which we are working so that the right set of people can be uh, kind of hooked to the right companies. Okay. Then we are also creating long-term value through people first hiring program, which means that we are thinking about the people first before we go ahead and pitch them so that they understand what exactly industry is looking for, and the other way also is true. Okay. So this is our core mission on which we are working right now. And personally, because I am heading this overall business division of Purple Synapse, I am taking care of these points so that there can be the best match. Because in India, people are looking for the jobs, and there are so many job seekers. Number of jobs are less, but the expectations is on the higher side on the both the sides. The companies, they are looking for the cheapest resources at the lowest cost, the best skilled people. On the other side, the candidates are looking for the maximum packages, the best platforms, but then there is no mismatch. There is not a proper match, right? So this session can help you so that you can take the right action now. Okay. So this is something, cybersecurity is the only field where breaking in is legal, means you can break the rules, and this is what people expect you, correct? And we'll talk about how. So the next is, why are we talking about cybersecurity today? Because see, in India, there are plenty of opportunities which are there, but why cybersecurity? Why are you people here today, right? So the main reason for talking is India is rapidly digitizing, correct? Cyber threats are growing exponentially. So there is a need of cybersecurity professionals. That's why you are here, right? And that's why we are talking about cybersecurity today. Okay. Now, what is the cybersecurity landscape? Okay, everyone is talking, correct? I mean, that okay, there is so much money which is getting paid to the individuals, heavy packages are getting paid. But what is the landscape? What is the reality? Because without you understand it first, uh, you cannot be into the right direction. So the cybersecurity landscape as on today for India and global outlook is global market as on today in 2023. This is a bit over data, but the around 188 billion dollars are going to that is the the market as on today, global market I'm talking about, right? And this is projected to grow uh, 300 plus billion dollars by 2027. And there is a Gartner report which has been published on this. There are close to 2,200 attacks which are happening every day globally. This is increasing every other day. And there is close to 3.5 million people who are in shortfall of the resources in cybersecurity, as per the ISC to report, right? So what does it mean? It means that there is a large landscape where you have to look in, you have to work in if you're trying to get into it. And the maximum investment is happening globally and within India as well. So there is a lot of growth opportunity which is available for you. Okay. So this data is just to give you some mind-boggling facts. But then, okay, this everyone knows. But then what is the reality? What are the actions you can take? And how India is behaving? This is something which we will discuss about this session. Okay. Now, the biggest problem is, okay, all these things are happening. 250,000 plus organizations are using Gen AI and machine learning, all those kind of technologies to tackle this challenge. though there are a lot of resources, right? But and every year, like no, we are producing close to 40 lakhs plus graduates every year. You just go ahead and search it on probably Google. Only Google, I mean, the cybersecurity specific or maybe IT specific skills which are getting produced by the colleges is going around 15 lakhs people. They are getting graduated every year. So this is and they are kind of, no, one side there is a lot of heavy kind of supply of the resources, but the companies on the other side, they are using new technologies, right? They are investing hugely on Gen AI, machine learning, all these kind of technologies. And who is at the problem side, all kind of government organization. They are doing digitization. They are doing it via different programs through Surakshit Bharat or certain initiatives. There are growth in BFSI sectors, banking sectors, IT, ITS, healthcare, e-governance, everywhere. Like, no, that growth is happening. But still, we are saying 3.5 million resources plus resources are in shortfall. Why it is so? So we'll understand that gap also. Okay. So why cybersecurity skills is must? If you look at this growth, I just wanted to show you that, okay, if you look at the overall growth of the cybersecurity field in India, it has happened primarily in last 7, 8 years, 10 years, probably not more than that. After 2018 or 2017, if you look at it, all of a sudden there was a boom into the cybersecurity field. And the biggest root cause is the cheapness of the data. If you look at this, right, 2018, we had this much, 2024, 10.23, 11.75, and this is like exponentially growing every year. Because data is becoming cheap, everyone is getting connected to the internet, all the devices, whether IT, OT, end users, mobiles, everything is getting connected to the internet. Apart from that, and when they are getting connected to the internet, there is a need of cybersecurity skills, and you need cybersecurity skilled people, right? And on top of it, lot of, by virtue of this digitization or the kind of the connectivity of the people via internet, it has caused the different growth drivers for different sectors, like e-commerce, government initiatives, cloud adoption. So there are high security all like a high number of the security professionals are needed, but at the same time there is like the maximum job security is also into this field only, because cyber security is heavily dependent on a lot of cyber security controls as in security devices. And if you can master it, those security devices are not going to change overnight, correct? So you, at one side, you are securing your job also. If you are getting into cybersecurity, you are getting growth factor also, which everyone needs. Government is also pushing so many schemes and initiatives to build cybersecurity people and safeguard the security different infrastructure via security controls. So there's a lot of potential into this field, right? Then why it is important for you? Now the important for you is the 75% of the students throughout any degree program which they go through, and primarily for the people who are focusing on to IT or computer fields, they are focusing on coding side or something related to their respective degrees. Like, if their core degree is something maybe mechanical or electrical, they're just focusing on that. Or maybe like if they're from civil, they are just focusing on that. But suppose if you have to get into any of these fields, if you are probably working into OT field, which is wherein lot of mass production is happening of any product, people need cybersecurity skills there as well. If you are from IT field, definitely you need to know that. If you are from maybe some other field trying to get into security, that also you need to know. If you are an end user, irrespective of whether you like it or not, um, if you're from different field, but if you are using some apps, right? I mean, apps for shopping or something, as an end user, you need to know about cybersecurity. Otherwise, you will get cheated by the people, or maybe you would be always cyber vulnerable to any threat which might come up, which is happening as on today with a lot of end users, right? So in a nutshell, whether you are from any field, any role, you need to learn. That's why it's important for every one of you, provided because all of you are connected, right, via internet. Provided if you're not using, then that's all different story. But you cannot live with internet. You cannot live with your data as on today. But if you're a consumer also, and if you're not on technical side, then also you need to know cybersecurity. That's why it is very, very important for you. Okay. So forget about whatever background you are coming from. You keep it in your mind that you need to learn cybersecurity. And it's very, very important for you, for your sustenance, for your doing day-to-day activities uh, in your personal life. You need to know that. Okay. So what it means, डिग्री से ज्यादा skills matter करती हैं, and that's why I'm saying welcome to cybersecurity world, right? I hope you have understood. All of you understand English. I mean Hindi. So what does it mean is, it's more important. Skills are more important than your degree, right? And you need to learn cybersecurity. Come to welcome to cybersecurity world. Okay. Now, what is the current industry trend? One is, I said already, cloud security is growing. Zero trust architecture is getting a momentum. AI ML is getting integrated into different kind of threat detection and response related activities. Mobiles are getting increased. IoT devices are getting increased. SOC analysts and penetration testers, cloud security engineers are in high demand, right? Everywhere, like, people are talking about cybersecurity. So what does it mean for you? It means world needs ethical defenders, and India is at the center of global cybersecurity growth, right? Because we are close to 1.4 billion people. We are biggest consumers uh, of data, you can say. Okay. We are the biggest consumers. We are still not yet fully digitized, fully not connected. But look at the growth with just 20-25% of the connectivity, whatever we have with our people as on today. And if everyone gets connected in India via internet, look at the growth opportunity which is there. Okay. So you need to get into it as soon as possible, because the more you delay it, that cost also. I'll just explain you in my coming slides. Okay. So let's hold on your breath. We'll come to that point also. But as on today, as part of this slide, what I want to emphasize is you have to get into it. Cybersecurity should be your key part of your life, whether as a cybersecurity engineer or as an end user. You need to learn it. Okay. So there are many people who ask me, sir, is coding is needed? Because I have been talking to the people, like, from last 6-7 years. Like, I have talked to so many people. We have placed close to 1,000 people as on today via our some other program, Cyber Pro. There's some program which we run, but we have placed close to 1,000 plus people. There is one single question which is very, very repetitive in nature. People will ask me, sir, is cybersecurity requires coding knowledge? So I say no. If you are not a coder, it's not a problem. There is cybersecurity role for everyone, and we will talk about those roles. So bottom line is, you don't need to be a good developer or coder. Okay. Now, these are the prominent career paths in cybersecurity as on today. Okay. As we speak today, there are primarily some 6 to 7 roles, which are very, very in demand. I'll just focus on those roles. So first is Security Operations Center Analyst, SOC Analyst. Second is VAPT, professionals. So someone who SOC is basically a kind of environment wherein you are going to monitor all kind of security controls, either for your organization or for your customers, so that you can see any vulnerability which is coming up, or some alarming situation which is coming up, you can take corrective action. So it's basically a, you can say that it's a CCTV, right? In a very crude format, in a very crude language. That analogy I'm giving it to you so that you can relate it, right? So SOC is something, maybe you can assume that, okay, you have installed CCTV in your flat and you are just doing a 24/7 monitoring. If any alarming situation you see, you kind of take the corrective action. So it's same. It monitors basically threats in real time using some tool. Basically, there that tool is called a SIM. There are different vendors probably. Okay, you can connect all your security controls with the device, and it will generate some kind of logging patterns based on which you build your maybe the knowledge that, okay, say there's something which is vulnerable, and you have to take corrective action. So there are different roles: SOC analyst L1, L2, L3, threat hunters, incident responders. There are different threat intel experts. There are different profiles which are coming under SOC as on today. Maybe same engineering people also. Okay. Then there is VAPT, which is like so many people like they talk about ethical hacking, ethical hacking. So this is basically the red teaming side of it. And VAPT are the people who identify and exploit weaknesses in the systems and applications, and then via different tools. Correct. So first they try to see if there is any vulnerability in any application, or maybe any platform or any framework, or maybe security infrastructure. So there web, mobile application, any kind of these platforms. So you try to see weaknesses into it, and you try to find if it can be hacked or attacked by any external attacker. And you try to kind of make use of different tools, and then try to exploit that to generate a report that, okay, there is some problem and this problem has to be fixed, right? So this is what is a VAPT professional will be doing. But uh, and majority of the students, majority of any person like who wants to get into cybersecurity, they want to become ethical hacker. But the problem is, on the hacking side, only 5 to 10% of the jobs are there. Maximum number of jobs are onto the defending side, because everyone is protecting their infrastructure. So you have to kind of take your decisions wisely, thinking that also into the consideration. So if you want to get into VAPT, there's nothing wrong in it. There are people who are doing job in it, but you have to be very sharp, or maybe someone who has to possess many targeted skilled specific certifications, or this the knowledge into it, so that you can survive for longer duration. Okay. Then there is cloud security. There are a lot of companies which are moving their infrastructure into cloud. So in cloud also, you need to secure their infrastructure. So there are so the cloud security can be another profile in which you can target your role to start into. Then there is something called as identity access management. Okay, so you, as part of IAM, you have to basically manage and secure user identities via different roles and privileges, which you can give it to them. So this was the identity access management. If you look at its sudden popularity, increase in popularity, it happened post COVID, because everyone started working from home, right? Uh, and you wanted to safeguard your infrastructure also, and someone who is interacting from outside, that user should be also authorized, and that permission has to be given so that he can access the required infra. So that time, from that time onwards, immediately, there was, though it was there earlier as well, but identity access management is one of the roles in which there's a lot of traction seen at the entry level professionals, L1 roles. So you can target that as well. Then there is something called as GRC, Government Risk and Audit. So there are different, what to say, There are different risk standards and audit related frameworks and the standards um, which are followed by different countries, different organizations. Some of them may be like, I have just given example ISO 27000. This is just a framework or the standard which gets followed by the organizations for some specific reasons. So all these uh, audit frameworks and the compliance related frameworks, they have some certain rules. You need to master that, and if you can do that, then you can do audit of any organization as well. Okay, so you can work as maybe GRC analyst, you can work as a risk manager, or maybe as an auditor or compliance consultant, or maybe someone like no GRC consultant, knowing so many different standards and frameworks. Correct. So you can work into that role as well, and there is a career in it as well. There are many companies who are doing this. It is part of information security, infosec basically, right? Here you don't have to master any specific tool. You have to master yourself on some principle and standards. So what are the other emerging roles? So there are many other. So these are some 4 or 5 roles which I said wherein I'm seeing maximum traction at L1 level. So someone who is willing to kickstart their journey in cybersecurity, they can target these 4 or 5 roles. Apart from that, there are many other roles which are emerging as on today, which is like security architect, digital forensic experts, malware analysts, security production engineer, bug bounty researchers. So these are all different roles which you would be kind of targeting as part of your next step. Like security architect is someone who knows multiple products, who can architect some solutions. Those are the best people, but in order to reach to that journey, you have to master so many products, so many vendors, right? So that any solution which you design for your customer, uh, as an architect, you know all and in and out of it. So it takes time, like maybe 5 years, 8 years, 10 years down the line, people can target this, right? So malware analyst also, someone like you are good onto the red teaming side. You know how to attack. Now you have found some malware. You do reverse engineering of it, malware analysis and reverse engineering, and then you build some maybe some intelligent solution out of it. Correct. So there are many other roles, but these are part of your next step of your career and advancement. The first 5 roles which I talked about, you can target it as part of your L1 and L2 profile. Okay. And from my side, the tips for freshers would be start with SOC, network security, learn some maybe firewalls or networking specific and ADR specific or endpoint specific tools, or identity access management roles, which we talked about, to build some foundational knowledge, and then explore more into the VAPT side, cloud security, and the other specialization areas which I talked about as part of this section. I mean, right, under step 6. So this is my tips for freshers or the people who want to kickstart their journey into cybersecurity, and you are at the beginning level of your career, maybe 1 year, 2 year, 3 years, and you're trying to get into security. Then this is what has to be your path. So I'll talk about some of the cases wherein, because why these people are needed, by the way. Ultimately, the ground reality is there is some developer who is ignoring security, correct? And then kind of he has built some application which is vulnerable, and people have attacked it, and it has caused bigger problems. So the root cause of the problem is there is some ignorance at the developer level. So developer must need to know security apart from the general development related tasks what he is good at, right? So say there are some of the recent breaches, attacks which has happened. I just made a note of it. So Instagram passwords, they are like this is recently which has happened. Huge number of people got impacted because those passwords were stored by the developer into the plain text storage format. and anyone can read it. If anyone has attacked your system and he has got the access of your internal kind of the overall application framework, he can read it, and you are vulnerable. Airtel and Big Basket data breaches, which happened recently, though, okay. So one of the problems is not too many companies will accept. There are many companies who will come forward if the damage is on the very higher side. Otherwise, if they accept that they have been attacked by some breaches, their business will be at the biggest losing side, correct? And nobody wants to do that. So Zoom, this was a very well kind of known attack which was floated for so many days. So these things you can search on internet as well. So the bottom line which I wanted to highlight is developers which wrote the code, attackers found some loopholes into it and they attacked it. And the businesses were impacted, respective businesses, correct? So the bottom line is, in a world full of viruses, you try to become an antivirus. Okay, this is what I feel for you. If you are planning to get into security, there are many viruses. Viruses means someone which can disrupt your system. You have to become antivirus. If you can do that, this is what industry needs. And if you can do it, you would be always needed by the industry. Okay. So there are endless opportunities we are talking about. There are plenty of opportunities and growth which is there in cybersecurity, but are you ready? No, you are not, because the harsh reality is altogether different. Like everywhere, there are a lot of articles which are coming up. I don't know how many people search it. Though you are planning to get into security, so thanks for that and thanks for attending this call. But do your research. Go ahead and find it. There are plenty of the articles which are coming up. We are producing close to 15 lakhs core IT engineers, right? And they are not ready. They are not hireable by the candidate. The companies. Okay. So, and that data is very, very mind-boggling. Close to 9,000 colleges we have in India. Every year, 15 lakhs people getting thrown in the market from the IT and computer science, cybersecurity, and all related fields. There are beyond that, there are some people from non-core background also, core specific engineering branches. Plus, forget about engineering, non-engineering branches, BA, BCom, BSc, MSc, MCA, all these people are on top of it. 40 lakhs people are getting thrown in the market every year, and hardly we have job for 10% of these people. So 4 to 5 lakh people would be getting job. Rest of these 36, 35 lakhs people are your competition. Okay. If you are not getting selected anywhere, please note, they are your competition. For whatever reason you delay your kickstart, you are not ready for the market. And the more you delay it, there is a bigger problem for your career. Okay. So we'll talk about all this data also. So the harsh reality is this completely opposite. So the sooner we realize it, okay, that yes, I don't know anything, the more you have that adoption quality, I'm sure you can do the best in your in your career, because you can take corrective actions faster. Okay. Though there are, these things are there on paper, but this is what the main idea of reflecting this article is. This is how the situation of the market is. Okay. Take that corrective action now. So there are, and why it is happening? The harsh reality is, okay, there are many people, there are many jobs available, but there are so many breaches and attacks happening. 16 billion passwords got leaked in largest data breach, by the way. This happened last month from Facebook and Instagram, because it has happened because the people who designed those applications, they were incapable. They were not ready with the security. I would not say incapable. Maybe they were not ready with the security, cybersecurity skill sets, right? And this is the problem. The harsh reality is it is completely opposite of what industry needs. A hacker is claiming on Airtel to access Airtel customer database, announce that it has it's on sale for on $50,000. This happened, by the way, recently. Okay, and then some. This is another case on Zoom. There are so many other such cases. If you go ahead and search it only on Indian sites, this is what these are some major breaches and attacks which has happened on different customers. All these are big names, by the way. Okay, and this is the harsh reality. And we are saying we want to get into cybersecurity, but India is not ready. India is saying I want 3.5 million people, but those people are not ready. Though there are 40 lakhs engineers getting passed every year. So where is the problem? The problem is up to you to think where exactly you stand, right? But there is a genuine problem which you need to address. So I would say अगर आपको जॉब चाहिए तो skills दिखाओ, right? Cyber security is hiring, it's not hopping. So there are people who are looking to hop jobs from one company to another company without working on their skills. Maybe you can get one job or two jobs, but you cannot survive that way with that strategy. So अगर आपको जॉब चाहिए तो skills दिखाओ, okay? Work on it. So this is what I was talking about. When if you're not kind of starting your career, I have taken the lowest salary range for a fresher, which I'm seeing from all the organizations which are hiring people at L1 level. And you are not starting for maybe some higher salary expectations because your friends have got some higher salaries, or you have some other expectations, or maybe you are working for government exams but you are not able to clear it, uh, or maybe like no, you are having location constraints. That's why like no, you want a job in your home location only. There's nothing wrong in it, by the way, but that everyone wants, by the way, correct? I mean, even when so just to give an example, I'm basically from UP, right? But currently I'm sitting in Bangalore. I have traveled all the states wherever I got the job opportunity. For that reason, I was in Chennai, I was in Delhi, I was in Pune, I was in Bangalore, I'm now back to Bangalore, right? So what does it mean is wherever you get that opportunity, try to encash it first, and then you can, I mean, you can settle down anytime in your career. That is absolutely going to be the ultimate objective for every person, right? Everyone wants to get settled, everyone wants to get married, like no, everyone wants to take care of families, everyone wants to take a home, right? But there is a time for it. But if you're not doing it as a fresher, suppose if you get at maybe a job of 3.6 lakhs per annum, which is your CTC or package, which many people say that it is less, but you see the magic of it. I'll just show you its magic also, what it can do for you. It's not about 3.6 lakhs. This 3.6 becomes 36 lakhs rupees also. But the first step is you have to, I mean, get onto a job. So if you're getting a job of 30,000 rupees, every day you are going to make 1,000. Maybe you can run your own show if you cannot do for your anything for your family, but you can run your show, right? On top of it, your experience, whatever you are going to get, nobody is going to give you for free, correct? So you will acquire that. So 1,000 rupees sitting idle every day without a job is your loss. On top of it, if you're not working, nobody is going to give you a experience for free, and every company is asking for experienced professionals, right? So if you'll ask me, I will say that okay, start your career. Like, do not think about your how much package you are getting. I will show one magic, some like no the real magic which I have seen via my students. I will show that also in upcoming slides. But it works a lot. It works tremendously. You have to only start. That's very, very important. So if you are sitting idle and if you have not done anything, please just do this maths. 1,000 is your loss for today. Okay. The more you delay every year, as I said, 15 lakhs engineers, and then or that 40 lakhs people, they are your competition. It is very, very difficult to win the race, believe me. And it's very, very tough. That's why you, maybe if some of you are not getting job from last 2, 3 years, 6 months, 8 months, 1 year, this is the root cause. There, there are a lot of people who are your competition and they're doing better than you, right? So you have to realize that fact. Okay. Now, what should I do? Okay, I have been talking so much. You can ask me. Enough hearing you. What should I do now? So entry is the most important. Okay. So I always tell this example to all my, maybe the people whom I talk to or they talk to me. I just give this example. As of now, you are dreaming about getting a ticket of an AC ticket in a train to complete your journey. But though you are getting a general ticket, by the way, easily, you are not preferring that. But please trust me, both of these tickets will get you to the same destination. And that's very, very important. So, so if there is an urgency, right? I mean, if there is some personal family emergency, whatever ticket you get, you go ahead, right? Treat your career as with that emergency. Because if you are waiting for that AC ticket to get confirmed, it may take some time, right? But it will still take you to the same destination. If someone like some personal medical emergency, if it happens, as I said, right, whatever ticket you get, you don't even care, right? You take all that pain. So this is the time of pain, absorbing that pain. Go ahead and kickstart it. And I'm telling you, I have all the live examples. I have all my live people. I have written some articles also about them on my LinkedIn. You can connect to them. All these are verifiable people. No bluff or no fancy data I'm going to show, and it's all true. It works. Okay. So there are many people who ask me about, sir, is certification is important? I would say certification can give an eligibility criteria, but if you are holding it certification, if you're not revising it, that certification becomes crap. But there are some certifications. I'm not here to advocate any one of them. What I'm saying is, if you are at any point of your career, do the certification which is relevant based on your experience. But if you want to get a call and you want to do some certifications, but uh, maybe like now, uh, just because you think that, okay, it is because of that, maybe the shortage of those certifications is not getting you the calls. You can do these certifications. It will definitely help to get calls. But once you get a call, you have to prove your worth. So first of all, my suggestion for you would be, certification will give you most branding, building your brand, if you are doing something relevant to whatever is your experience. Otherwise, if you're doing something randomly, you are going to waste 50,000, 40,000, 80,000 rupees. After some 6 months, 8 months, 1 year, you will not you will not remember even a single line of those certifications or the skills which you acquired. And it is a very, very high possibility and probability that you would lose that money. So there has to be some strategy. If you're thinking about getting into any particular job role, do a certification relevant to those skills or the roles which you are targeting for yourself. Don't do something randomly. Otherwise, you are going to lose a lot of money. And these certification bodies, they will keep on getting rich on your money. Okay. So this is my personal advice, which I would say, rest is your choice. But yes, here are some foundational certifications which you can target if you are really wanting to get it done. Maybe CompTIA Security Plus or ISU 2 certification, this Microsoft SE 900, or maybe if you're targeting for SOC specific roles, you can do some IBM specific certification, because QRadar is one of the top tools which everyone is asking. So you can do IBM QRadar certification. You can do Splunk Core certified user or maybe advanced level certification. You can do Azure Sentinel certification, because these are the main specific tools which are currently being consumed by the industry. A lot of the companies are consuming it. So if they are consuming it, they need relevant people. So these are just an example. There could be so many other certifications or the vendors also, which are very, very trending in the market. So you can just search on Google, which is the top, maybe the same tool being utilized by industry. Some three, four names you will get. Then you try to see which certification is relevant to those vendors or OEM products. You target them, because the probability of you getting a job is more. And you have to, job search is not about, I know like all of you can do your job. If the day you will get it, you can do your job and you can prove your worth also. But how soon you can get is something where which we have to address. Correct. And it has to be strategized. It cannot go random. Correct. So all your job search has to go into a very strategic manner. And this is how, these are some of the steps which I'm saying you can target that. Same is the case with the VAPT specific. Maybe if you want, you can take a snap of it. You can do these certifications. I just made a note of it. But do a certification relevant to your area of interest or the area of the work where you are currently engaged into. Okay. Now, same is the case with the cloud security certification. You can do some AWS and maybe Azure, because these are the two most important vendors which are there along with Google Cloud. So these three could be your priority. You can do identity access management related CyberArk or maybe Okta or maybe SailPoint. These are some prime vendors for identity access management. You can do certifications related to this. GRC specific profiles, you can do these certifications, ISO 27001 or maybe some series or some other certifications you can search. Now the tip for freshers is start with security or maybe security plus or ISC2 CC cybersecurity certification, and then specialize based on your area of interest, like get into SOC, then VAPT or maybe the other way around, then go to cloud or identity access management, GRC. This is how, depending on the complexity, I've just made a note of it. This can be your journey. Okay. Now, so as purple signups, as I said, in cybersecurity, we are now, okay. So this is what we have talked about, what you can do, what is needed by the industry. How now I'll talk about how we can contribute to this success story of yours, and what does purple signups can help you to get into this particular field, right? So we are basically a product based company. We are having our own cyber range product. So cyber range is basically a breach and attack simulation platform wherein you can have all kind of live attack and breaches, and then you have the live defense also. So this is basically a platform where you can learn the attack and defending skill sets. And we proudly say, because throughout world there are only 12 to 13 companies which are having their own cyber range. We have our own cyber range solution designed by our own people, developed, and it is currently being consumed by all different customers in government and private sector. And by virtue of our cyber range product, we are working on to the upskilling of the people also. Okay. So we are building the skill set via cyber range product solution. We are located in Bangalore. And this is what we do, like a product development, research plus training to B2A, B2B, B2C customers. And then recently we have started resource consulting services as well, wherein like we are working with different companies for supplying the resources only in cybersecurity. Okay. So that's why I have the overall full picture of it, and I can give the complete exposure of, or to the extent whatever I know, at least I can give you, or I can guide you on those all these areas. Okay. So here we were the first organization which started pay after placement. You can search about it. Purple Signups was the first which started pay after placement program in cybersecurity around 6 years ago. So until now, we had maybe till last two batches, we had 100% placement record. We got ranked among top 12 to 13 companies globally for our cyber range product solution, which I said already. And we take pride in sharing it because we are working with very some key customers also whose names cannot be disclosed on this call, but uh, by virtue of this product, we are there. And it's a proud moment for us. And I just wanted to highlight that, right? So these are our corporate customers where either we have provided our trainings or our product or our resources. This is where we have worked as of now in last 6-7 years. These are our corporate clients. Here on the left side you can see, and here on the hiring partner side you can see the people where we have provided the resources via our different offerings. Okay. So here I would say, with this, what I want to say is stop chasing jobs, because every company is looking for the top skill talent. And we are talking about these skills again and again. But again, I just wanted to reiterate, do not just look for the job. Look for a specific job which you would be enjoying it. Otherwise, you would be losing your journey sooner than you planned for it. Okay. Industry is very cruel. It can get you out at any point of time if you'll not perform to its expectation. And so all these points, what I'm just saying is, for your benefit, stop chasing jobs. Work on to the right jobs, right skills which you enjoy and which can get you into the system first, in which you can survive for longer duration and you can build your career. That has to be your 3-step approach which you need to think today. Okay, so now this everyone is talking about. I am not the new one. I just wanted to highlight this point. If you go ahead and search on Google, Google shows 1,000 ways to learn cybersecurity. Minimum. Lakhs of search pages you will get if you go ahead and search where to start. Correct. But nobody will tell where exactly you have to start. That's the problem. It's an ocean and you have to get one drop of it, right? Or one bucket of water, you have to get it for your survival. Correct. But nobody is telling you how. And we can show you what is the right path. That's what I'm going to talk about in my next slide. So as part of Purple Synapse, our course was once in 2020 got ranked as one of the top 10 cybersecurity courses in India. And I just want to tell all of you, we started this course in 2018, right? So in 2018, in just 2 years, we got ranked as one of the top 10 cybersecurity course providers in India. And there's a magazine called as Analytics India magazine. They keep on doing their research, and they did on their own, like, no, because we were very, very small that time, and we did not had to fund any kind of articles. So they did their this research on their own. They published this, and we were the first to get listed into the cybersecurity field. That's what is our background. Okay. Here are some of our testimonial videos on our YouTube. Probably you can go ahead and search it if you want to. There are some of the candidates whom we have placed, and they got placed as well in different companies via our placement guaranteed program, which we run, or which we are running from last 6 years. Probably you can watch if you want. Then here are like, no, there is a solution which I just want to share it with all of you. There is a program which we are running, going to start, in fact. This is our first batch which we are going to run. We are calling it as Purple Gold certification, wherein we are going to have a live training for kind of all the interested candidates at the lowest ever cost. See, the biggest problem as on today in cybersecurity is, even in fact, like, we are also running one of the placement oriented program for which we charge very heavily. But the issue is industry is talking about the skill set. And there are many people who are so many people like who are talented, but they are not getting the right path. There is no hand holding happening for them. Via this program, we want to give guidance to those people who are sharp, having excellent academic records, having interest also, they are not getting the right direction. But if they go ahead and do one particular course, probably they have to shell out 30,000 rupees, 40,000 rupees, and there is no outcome. So what we thought is we can go ahead and start a program in which at a bare minimum cost of 5,000 rupees per month, we will pick up only the people who are interested, so that and there are four courses which we are going to run. 5,000 rupees monthly subscription rate basis for 4 months, it will become 20,000. And in this 20,000 rupees, we will teach them four different courses, so that they can get or kickstart their journey into cybersecurity. Those first month, networking and Wireshark is something which every customer wants to or expects a candidate to be good at. Second is ethical hacking, because that's where the person can learn about the attacking skill set, because cybersecurity is a game, right? I mean, you cannot protect yourself till the time you don't know how to attack. So that the tactics, both of the tactics, you need to understand and learn. Then only you can become a purple gold or maybe a cybersecurity expert. Sorry, purple engineer basically, or you can become a cybersecurity expert. So that's why we kept this flavor for those people. One on the attacking side via ethical hacking course, defending side Palo via some firewall. So we are going to teach on the Palo Alto firewall. Okay, so now you have learned these two skill set, then how you can kind of monitor the things, right? So via QRadar SIM is something which we are going to train people upon as part of the SIM tool. So there are four courses. May I request someone who is on not mute to go on mute, please? It's disturbing basically. Okay, thank you. So there are four courses which we are going to train people upon, because one course, even if you do it, it is going to cost you 25-30,000 rupees in market. So we wanted to make it for the larger number of people, so that the maximum candidates can learn about cybersecurity at the lowest cost. And whoever is going to do these courses for 4 months, we are going to conduct one exam for them, and all the questions are going to be based on this. We are calling it as a purple gold certification program. Whoever will clear that certification exam, we will go ahead and start pushing those profiles for the placements. Okay, so the idea is to give the best skilled people at the lowest cost, whatever a candidate has to shell out, so that they can kickstart their journey. And that's why we have started this program. So Purple Gold certification is something which we are starting for the larger audience. If any one of you are interested, at just 20,000 rupees, you can join it. If you are going to join, or maybe if you are paying it in full amount, by the way, 15,000, you can get it at 15,000 rupees, because there is an upfront discount of 5,000 we are providing. Now, again, till the time we are not starting this batch, if you plan to back out from the program, we are going to refund this money. Okay, by the way, we had been running this 100% placement guaranteed, 100% money back guarantee from last 6-8 years. You can go ahead and search about all our reviews. There is nothing which you will find negative, but still, like, no, and all those people whoever have given review, you can find them on LinkedIn with those names. Okay, so these are all verifiable people. But the idea is only to give via this program, to give the most affordable program to the people who are talented and who are not getting the right direction. Otherwise, we have another program also wherein we are running the same set of course for 2.4 lakhs rupees, by the way. And we do not want to pick the people just for the sake of picking them, because there are people who are ready to pay us 2.4 lakhs, and we are running this batch from last 6 years. They are getting placed also, but the biggest problem which we are seeing with this batch, with those batches, is there are people who can afford 2.4 lakhs, but I cannot buy a job for them, because if they are not ready to learn, just because they are ready to pay, I cannot build my reputation. It's kind of something which we are not appreciating, and we do not want to pick those people further mode, right? So that's why we are looking for purple gold certification also in parallel, so that the most affordable course can be provided to the right skilled people at the lowest cost, and if they can start their career, does this like even if they are starting 3.5 lakhs, tomorrow they can become 35 lakhs rupees also. Okay, so if someone is willing to join this course, I will give a scan code of it. You can join that. There is a WhatsApp group which we have created. You can join it. And for any further questions before any payment or something, like, you can always connect to me. That is absolutely okay. Okay. So here are some motivational success stories for you. Just I wanted to share it because it's very, very important. Okay. So here, there was a candidate via this purple gold certification. He did it on his own, by the way. We had given it free course as a free course, and he did it around, I think, 4 or 5 years ago. Today he's sitting in Australia. Okay. So what does it show? There is a bundle of 8 to 9 different self-recorded courses which is going to be given. If you do it on your own and do this live course, you can crack a job on your own, because skills are the same whatever is given into these courses. Only the thing is you have to master it under some guidance. Okay, so this is what we are trying to do. So there was a candidate who did it on his own, and he's sitting in Australia today. There is another candidate. I do not want to disclose the illness, or maybe I can disclose the illness, but because the name is already there, this link is already there. This is, by the way, verifiable link. Okay, and if you go ahead and connect to me on LinkedIn, all these people are there. Okay, so there was a candidate whose father was very, very critically ill. Uh, he was into the stage wherein he could not have returned back to life. And this candidate did this program of us, which was, by the way, at that time, placement oriented program, guaranteed program, also with 100% money back. He did it, all the courses and the lectures he attended from hospital while his father was on bed, and he cracked the job into a mid-sized company, and today he's a very good position. He's a champion of Splunk and getting very handsome salary. Okay, so what I want to highlight with this case is, if he can attend and gain skills sitting in hospital, especially when he is not expecting his father to come back to life, you can also do this. Okay, nothing is tough. Now, there is another case. There was a candidate of BCom background. He got placed by us. Today is working with some good company. And these are all maybe 3-4 years old cases I have taken intentionally for your benefit, to show that, okay, what can these 3 years, 4 years can start, can get you in next 3 years of your life, even though if you are starting at the very lowest possible salary, irrespective of the role and background you are coming from. So the person was a BCom background. He learned security, and today is one of the masters in cybersecurity. Okay. And here a person like, no, he has done BTech in electrical engineering. This link. Okay. This guy is from Jammu and Kashmir. He came thinking that, okay, he cannot do cybersecurity, and he did with a lot of struggle. He learned it, and today, he's working with KPMG at a very good position also. There's another success story which I want to say. There was a boy from Bhopal. His mother used to stitch clothes. Okay, did not had enough to do this course. Also, he went ahead and did some kind of a loan and all, and did this placement guaranteed course. Placement guaranteed course is different than what I suggested you in the last slide, by the way. And this guy is today a very, very at a very good position. Worked for some 2-3 companies. That's a different story, but he's sitting at a very, very good position. One of the biggest pro success story I want to say, Cyber Pro is, by the way, our placement guaranteed program. There was a candidate who started his journey with 3.5 lakhs in KPMG. Today he is at 48 lakhs per annum. And it is just 4 years old story, not more than that. So with 4 years, he's getting 48 lakhs in cybersecurity, started his journey in SOC, got into VAPT. Today, he is heading one of the very big companies, business division, with just 4 years of experience. There are people with 20 years of experience also working under him. So what all this equation shows is there is no formula or equation for your growth. If you're thinking about should I start in 3.5, my friend is getting 6 lakhs, sir, it is very less, I don't want to go there. But your friend will be still at 6 lakhs after 3 years, and you can reach to 20 lakhs, 25 lakhs rupees also. That is the growth curve cybersecurity can give you. So think about your future, not like no and it has to go in a very strategic manner, by the way. And this 48 lakhs was not easy for him to get. He has done so many certifications. He started with SOC, then he did OSCP certification, then he got into VAPT, he worked for EY, he worked for PwC, then he went for Nokia. Today he is with, I don't want to disclose the name of that organization, but he's heading that division. And he has done multiple certifications, which are very, very tough. OSCP is not a easy certification to do. Out of 100, only 10 people can do, but he has done it. So what is the key principle lying behind the success is your hard work, your growth can be fueled by only your learnings. And he is not a very topper from his college, by the way. Average guy, but excellent communication. Had kind of a lot of vigor to learn, and he did that. That's it. Okay. So there are, I think I've already talked about Purple Gold Live Training Program and the 20,000 rupees. You can maybe join this. So the bottom line is, जब तक है data, तब तक है demand. Okay. Till the time you are connected or you are utilizing your data, you are connected to internet, demands will be there. And do you think that this demand can go down? No, it cannot, right? So because all of us are so much dependent as on today for this data consumption, for whatever. Some of us are doing it for watching reels, that's fine, but we still want that data, right? We need that connectivity. So don't just scroll. Okay, I mean, don't just run the reels, don't just scroll, don't just do searches, random searches. Control your future with cybersecurity. Okay, scrolling will not help you. Control your future with cybersecurity. And for that, the key is the skill. So here you can, if you want, you can scan this code to join the WhatsApp group, which I was talking about, the Purple Gold certification program, which I was discussing some time back, 15,000, 20,000 rupees course, right, for 4 months. If you want, you can scan this code. You can join this, the WhatsApp group of us also. And we will tell you what would be the content of this course, the duration and all, and when we are planning to start. So you can you can ask me, by the way. I'm also sitting into that group. If you want, you can ask me personally for any suggestion if you want. I hope you people have taken snap of it. If not, the same scan code would be shared with you on email as well. Okay. So here it is my email ID, and this is our website address, purplesynapse.com. This is my personal contact number. I think some of you might be having it, whoever is on this call. I might have spoken to you also. However, if you want, you can connect to me. In case if I would be free, I'll be discussing, because I love to talk to people. If you are from whatever background willing to get into cybersecurity, I can give some guidance. So thank you so much. Thanks to all of you. If any one of you have any question, I'm open to discuss that. Otherwise, I'm done for the day. Thank you. Thanks to all of you for the wonderful time and the patience which you have shown in me in listening to me on all these slides or the different aspects, whatever I just wanted to share with you personally.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Any questions from anyone? We have another maybe 5-10 minutes. We can utilize that.
Hello, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much for the advice and the lecture given. My question is, I'm from Ghana, so me joining the course, am I joining remotely or it's only for Indians?
You can do that remotely as well because all of our programs are running via online mode. You can do that.
Okay, thank you very much.
Hello, sir. Sorry to disturb you.
No problem. Please go ahead, Sudhir.
Yes, I have two questions. That
Yeah.
the course will be in Hindi or English?
No, no.
Will it be
It would be completely in English.
okay?
There would not be any regional uh, conversation or a regional channel for
And
these courses.
it will be offline or online mode only?
This would be completely online.
Okay. And one more thing, that penetration testing will be there in that course.
Yeah. So we have ethical hacking course. So that would be part of it.
Means I'm asking the another thing is that the Linux and Python will be there in that course,
No,
or that
only
is just
basic
separate.
concepts of ethical hacking would be there with some of web and pen testing related skill set. Because see, if you go onto the more depth of it, VA plus PT plus some other advancement also, it cannot be covered in just maybe 1 month time frame.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. College.
Yes, sir. So my next question is, me that I'm from a different place, like Ghana here. Do I also get a job guarantee after the course?
No, see, here for you, as you were saying, you are out of India. Most of the placement or the job support or the requirement which we get, it is only for the Indian people. So unfortunately, that might not be possible for you because there are so many things which are required uh, for the employment related approvals, right? If someone is coming from the outside Indian origin, then it becomes very difficult for the companies to process the profile. So we would not be able to help on that part. I'm sorry about it. But if you're looking only for the learning related aspects, then definitely you can do that.
All right. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
So
Uh,
I'm
Message
sorry.
Devendra.
Fine. Someone this
Yeah.
one.
Yeah, please.
Okay, so since the package of me getting a job guarantee isn't part, do I get a reduction in the price of the whole course, or it's still the same amount?
So I think see that you can decide. See, the bottom line is not about what from where you are learning. Okay, the bottom line is wherever or whatever you are learning should give some outcome to you, right? Otherwise, whatever investment as a student you are doing, it is a complete waste of money. And we understand every single penny whatever gets invested by anyone, it's a hard earned money, right? And we as an organization do not want to give false promises, um, because that's how we have been surviving. That's how our reputation has gone up in the market. We do not want to misguide people. So The suggestion for for every one of you, whoever are on this call, is that from wherever you do this course or any course, you should get something in return. Like no ultimate objective of it is to get a job, right? That has to be met. Okay. So wherever you get, like no at the same cost or maybe some differential, doesn't matter. Even if you are putting some 1,000 rupees, $100 extra, or maybe on the lower side, it's absolutely fine, because that will get, you will be able to recover uh, by just doing a job of 6 months, 5 months in cybersecurity. Though that cost is nothing. I told that, right? I mean, maybe I was talking about the package of one candidate wherein he got 3.5 lakhs, which is in Indian rupees probably what to say, 25,000, maybe 5,000 dollars. That's it, not more than that. But he rose to 50,000 in just 4 years. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. So
Thank you very
what
much.
matters is you get into the right track, right place, and there has to be an outcome which must need to be associated. Otherwise, whatever money you are investing, whether $100 or $1,000, if you're not getting its outcome, it is complete waste of money. Do not waste your time and money. Right? Yeah. Thank you.
All right. Thank you.
Yes, Abhishek. Any questions? Okay,
Hello,
Abhishek. Yeah. Any question from your side, or Pranjal? I think you wanted to ask. Yeah.
Devendran's right?
Okay. Yeah. Devendran.
So
Okay.
yeah, so I am already into infrastructure environment in the administration over the past
Mhm.
6 years. So I am willing to check the possibilities on entry level program on security. I'm
Mhm.
interested in identity and access management. So how I can able to acquire that knowledge?
So identity access management, probably you can target the skills related to which I said, like the first of all, get into the OEMs or products which are more in demand. Try to learn that, uh, and but that would be probably the next step, because if either like you have to get yourself trained, or maybe like you get into the company wherever you get an opportunity to work on these kind of tools, only if you're thinking about identity access management. Otherwise, you can
Okay,
try to also get into a network security kind of profile, wherein that can be more closer to the roles which you are handling as on today. So you can do maybe certifications related to maybe the firewall, right? Palo Alto, or maybe the checkpoint, or maybe this one, maybe Fortinet. Or if you want to get into identity access management, then probably you can learn SailPoint, Okta, or maybe CyberArk. So these are the things which
uh,
are most in demand as on today.
okay. The third party applications has to be
Yeah, these are the see the for identity access management, cyber security is maximum level, like covered by the different security controls, right? So these are nothing but security controls. So there are some OEMs which are providing these facilities. They need some configuration to be done, and people are supposed to know those configurations, how to configure it, how to deploy it, how to implement it, and if you can do it, after that, so one is the implementation aspect of it, another one is maintaining operations on it. Both things,
okay.
if you can do it, then the third step can be, okay, once operations are running, then how to troubleshoot this step if something goes down. So that can be your third step. The first
Okay,
implemented,
for
yeah,
entry level, I can go with it. So then I can elaborately work
cor-
towards what's
correct, correct.
happening in the organization.
Right. So first try to get into it by learning these skill sets, so then you can crack an interview. And second stage is, once you have got into it, then you go ahead and do mastering of these subjects. or the topics or the skills which you are getting into it. Do those relevant certifications or the trainings, and then after you do it, then like no, you can club your past experience also with some additional skills, saying that yes, I was good at my 5 years, 6 years into this skill set I have acquired, and that time like no industry would be ready to appreciate you in terms of salary also while when you go for the change into the job.
Sure, sure. Thank you for
Yeah.
your guidance.